They move and punch. They go here.
I watched them
Bring it back. It's all about keeping your distance. Outside of the shoulder. You know, when he's here, boom. The punch.
Of police squads and oppressive officials who wield whips the size of the tails of cattle. Men will begin to look like women, and women will begin to look like men.
And there are many signs that should be troubling to people. The Prophet predicted same-sex marriage. I mean, that's a sound hadith. He said the end of time will not come until a man marries a man and a woman marries a woman.
Reports today, Ireland became the first country in the world to pass a constitutional referendum allowing same-sex marriage.
This is the moment same-sex supporters...
And we have no evidence in human history that that was ever... We have no evidence that any culture has ever sanctioned same-sex marriage. But he said it will be one of the signs of the end of time. He said you will see nikah al-rajul al-rajul wa nikah al-mar'ati al-mar'a.
Of police squads and
the city's gonna break my heart. The city's gonna love me and leave me alone.
They're rolling out tanks in some of these major cities. What then? You're telling me that they're rolling out tanks so that they can give us food? Like, we're basically receiving welfare checks from the government. And they're telling us how we can live. You can.
So did you know they've conducted studies in quantum physics, right? To where they observed atomic, right, and molecular energy, right? Just pure energy. And upon this observation, energy and atoms don't actually interact with people.
Everybody want a girl that fucks a lot until you find a girl that fucks a lot. Then it hurts and, oh, it doesn't work like that.
This is why I'm not going to serve this fish raw.
I'm really happy to report that the coronavirus triage centers and hospitals that have been set up around the world, in particular in New York, are being used to rescue children who are being pulled from tunnels. It's the whole reason why I was here. I mean, there were so many other reasons to take down the deep state, but the number one reason was to save the children. That's been our hashtag, Save the Children. And I honestly want to say, first and foremost, I almost want to cry. Thank you to Liz Crokin. In particular, Liz Crokin, who was the first whistleblower for Pedogate in Hollywood. She was a Hollywood reporter, and she had everything to lose to start telling the truth. And that's exactly what happened. She pretty much lost everything. And thank God she's still around, because they target people like her. And
lies. My party ain't dead, we just worries off. If you hear any truth, you better call the cops. I was leaving backbench, but I'm back on top. And now I've finished what I started at the bus stop. Hey, my party ain't dead, we just worries off. Spitting xenophobic rhymes up in your letterbox. I was leaving backbench, but I'm back on top. So get ready for hard Brexit and no backstop. Hey, have I got news for you? I aren't funny. I'm the cat who said pick a mini. Call cannibals in Papua New Guinea. But who cares if you're white and you've got money? Thank God. Here's another thing.
Huge centuries-old stone sundials and moondials all over the world, which still tell the time now down to the minute as perfectly as the day they were made. If the Earth, Sun, and Moon were truly subject to the number of contradictory, revolving, rotating, wobbling, and spiraling motions claimed by modern astronomy, it would be impossible for these monuments to so accurately tell time without constant adjustment. 129. To quote William Carpenter, why in the name of common sense should observers have to fix their telescopes on solid stone bases so that they should not move a hair's breadth, if the earth on which they fix them moves at the rate of 19 miles in a second? Indeed, to believe that 6,000 million tons is rolling, surging, flying, darting on through space forever, with a velocity compared with which a shot from a cannon is a very slow coach, with such unerring accuracy that a telescope fixed on granite pillars in an observatory are huge centuries.
For those who are business-minded,
if he's limited by time, he's not God. The guy who created this computer is not in the computer.